out front of the building, getting ready for the Firehouse Feast for Morgan, and with me is Tania Wall. We have Gary Shaver as well as Jeff Wainwright. I'm going to start with you, Tania, and talk about Morgan and just give people a little bit of a background.
Certainly. I have the great honor of being Morgan's mom. Morgan was diagnosed with a soft tissue cancer in May of 2009. Along with the cancer diagnosis, she was left paralyzed. The tumor was on her spine. So for a year and a half, her dad and I and our 9-month-old daughter McKenna lived at CHEO with the help of family and friends, and made it through a very educational and stressful battle of learning all of her meds and dealing with the cancer and a very aggressive chemo treatment. But CHEO was there for us, the nurses at CHEO were there for us, and unfortunately the cancer won. Morgan passed away in October of 2010, so we're just coming up to 3 years without her. But so that was our journey with cancer.
Yeah, and you know, the fight continues even after the loss of Morgan, and there are so many things that people need to be aware of.
Yes.
There's it's a horrifying stat about children and this disease.
Yes, yeah, the cancer is the #1 leading disease in death of children, and this being September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, so we're seeing a lot of these stats coming out.
Yeah.
And the side effects of the chemo and whatnot.
Team Morgan runs in the Run to End Kids Cancer, and that's what this fundraiser is all about. Gary Shaver is firefighter with Station 35. Gary, you know, you've had some dealings, a lot of dealings with CHEO. Your firehouse is close to the CHEO hospital. So, what do you hear from those folks about raising money?
Well, one of the doctors puts on the website that the only thing stopping them from eradicating kids' cancer is money. So, as you've said, CHEO's in our district. We would often visit when Morgan was in the hospital getting treatment. And we got to know all the staff and nurses there, and obviously Jeff and Tania very well. So when we heard that this run was to raise funds for cancer research at CHEO, we thought it was a natural fit, because obviously we wanted to do something so that this didn't continue.
Right.
But also, Tania and Jeff have told us that one of the greatest fears of a parent who's lost a child is that their child would be forgotten. So in Morgan's memory, we continue on and fight for her, because, as they say, let's let kids be kids and not patients.
Yeah, and you know what? That's such a beautiful thought. Jeff Wainwright, firefighter, Station 35. Jeff, I want to talk about what's going on at Big Rig, but maybe we can run Leanne through some of the obstacles. Well, it's kind of an interesting. Let's walk over and talk about what we're doing here. Leanne, come on in. So Big Rig this Sunday, big fundraiser going on with a lot of things around for kids to see, for adults to see as well. Yes. Well,
One of the big things is we've tried to be a little more creative this year. It's our second year doing fundraising for the to end kids cancer. So we're going to have the fire trucks out there. One of the newest in our fleet. We're going to have a ladder truck there, and we're going to go a little retro, and we're going to bring in a vintage truck from Bytown Fire Brigade.
Okay, very cool. And Sparky.
Yes,
it's going to be there.
Going to be there. Big family event. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to have Sparky versus Leanne. Leanne's suited up.
This is heavy.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Okay.
All right, so we're moving water from one bucket to the other. Pretty simple, right?
Yeah, just kind of a scaled-down version of a bucket brigade.
Okay. So the buckets in front of them are empty, and what are we trying to do? Fill the bucket up?
Yeah, first one to fill the bucket wins.
Oh, we're going to get the chance to do this but all the way, but let's see it. 1, 2, 3, go Langer! Both of them hindered by boots. Oh, Sparky with big spillage. Leanne all the way in. I like that. Fantastic. The Firehouse Feast for Morgan as This is funny. You guys try and raise money for the Run to End Kids Cancer, specifically for Team Morgan. People can donate while they're there.
Yes, as well. There's online donations, so we're going to have a couple of different options. We're going to have the wristbands that we've been selling. We're doing a raffle, silent auction, And also we're going to have some limited edition fire hats, which what Leanne is wearing. And
Cheaters!
yeah, so there's lots of ways to actually give to the cause.
Very, very nice. I like that. Let's grab this really quickly here and show folks. So nice of Big Rig to donate this. We're going to do a giveaway for you. A nice hoodie. All you have to do is tell us the 3 things you need to do if you find yourself on fire.
That's right.
You know what those 3 things are, right? 3 words, and they we've learned them since we were 3.
Yeah.
Ottawa contest at ctv.ca. That's a nice hoodie. I like that. Maybe I'll just email in and answer it.
And just try it on.
Meantime, what time on Sunday, really quickly?
9 a.m. And just a quick thank you to all the sponsors who have supported us thus far, and a big thank you to yourselves and Ottawa Fire Service.
But of course, and you can be there. Big Rig, good eats too. You can only imagine how good the breakfast will be. Yes, that's happening on Sunday. We're